Hi everyone, this is Christine and welcome to the vlog, The Maple Diaries. One thing that I also heard as a newcomer, can you tell me something about the bidding war? Because I haven't experienced this. What is a bidding war?
Okay. So it's very interesting, situation right now in Ottawa market and also other province too. It's not just only in Ottawa. It's happened nationwide because the amount of buyer right now on the market is so much more compared to before COVID-19. So much more. Have two reasons why it's so much more compared to COVID-19, before COVID-19 and right now. First of all, mortgage rate too low, below 1.4% right now. I can have you to
Wow.
approve for that, below 1.4% right now.
Lower, wow.
Second, because of COVID-19, because of that, people don't want to rent anymore. People don't want to go to an elevator at the apartment, touching on the elevator. It's really sensitive environment right now. And
Yeah.
because of COVID-19, we're working from home.
Yes, yes.
We working from home. What is the reason I have to stay in an apartment?
Yeah.
That's why, and because COVID-19 happened, so it's no way I should live in downtown Ottawa anymore. I can have a bigger home at the same
Yeah.
price, right? So it's COVID-19 is make everything crazy, and also another thing, know how on the market for you to buy. Know how, don't have anyhow. Anyhow on the market, so less than 15 days.
Oh.
Yeah. So that I just want to explain why the bidding war happened, right? So bidding war mean if two buyer offer on one house, that two buyer fight to each other.
How does it work? Like two buyers in front of the owner or not?
No,
Oh,
only buyer agent. And by law, we do not know how much that buyer put in. Nobody know.
oh,
Only the listing agent and the seller know how much, which means that create bidding war even more crazy. I still remember, in the summer. Oh my God, like because I am a full-time realtor, so I really know what's going on the market. So most of realtor in the business, they are part-time, so they not really know what's going on. Of course, it's not about they not really know what's going on. It's about like how well you prepare for the market, right? So have one average house on the market in Barhaven. They they list for over 750, and they sold for over 1,200,000
holy.
in
What?
Barhaven. In Barhaven, very average home, but because of COVID,
My
because they
God.
have the swimming pool.
Oh, okay.
That buyer love that swimming pool so much. They have to pay for that much over asking.
Oh my God. The owner must be so happy from 700.
Yes. And I still remember because the owner is a realtor. The
Uh,
owner is a realtor, and he told this to all the people that submit. Never in my dream, never in my dream, I ever dreamed that my house can sold this much.
oh my God. That was crazy. But come to think of it, it's already winter. They're not gonna use the swimming pool anymore. But wow, it's crazy, yeah. But thank you for that because nobody knows it. I think no one is aware that because this is the questions that we are like receiving. Like, is it a lot better to buy a house during the pandemic? Did it change? But coming from you now, it's really a testimony that it's a lot better to buy now during this time. And even the government, you said that they had reduced the interest rate to how much again? What
Right now, I can have you to got pre-approved is 1.39%,
wow.
which means cheaper than rent, right? Cheaper
Yes.
than rent.
Oh yes, definitely. Like, it's the wisest thing to do as a newcomer. I don't know, like, because I'm here, I've talked to some people. I've heard some people would say to me that they're gonna wait for their 10th year or 5th year before purchasing their house. But sometimes for me, my opinion is it's just like it doesn't make sense sometimes, because it feels like it's better to get your own home, because at least whatever you're paying or you're selling out some money,
You pay for yourself, yeah.
it's already your house, so it's going somewhere. It's already your investment. So that's really it's a very as a newcomer, it is very intimidating to really
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna buy a house. It's very intimidating. But then again, once you realize that the cost of living in Canada, it's very high. But somehow
Yeah.
you try to
I,
compare renting and buying, it's a lot
yeah.
cheaper with
I,
buying a house.
can I say something? So just thinking like this, your salary for the next 5 years will be the same. I am correct?
Yeah, yeah.
But housing every day will be high up. Just
Yes.
thinking about that. Just thinking
Yes.
about that is simple math. Your salary for the next 5 years will be the same. Do you think with that salary for the next 5 years you can buy that house? I don't think so.
Yep.
Because the housing is going to up every day. And yeah, because like I feel so grateful and lucky that like when I just moved here and my husband, we commitment our goal that we're going to buy a house. If right now we buy the same house, we cannot even afford it. We cannot with our salary right now.
So what's your opinion for newcomers, like when getting their house? I do understand
Mhm.
people have their specific requirements. Some people want to have their backyard or what. But as of this moment, which one is really the cheapest one? Is it like a condo unit, a townhouse, or really? I know that a single home, it's really out of the picture because it's expensive. But for starters, you're just a
Yeah, I think
you're just a couple without kids. What is the best thing?
mhm. I think if a couple with no kids, I suggest you guys were looking for townhouse like you guys have, and also about condo. It's really depend on what you guys need, right? So some couple they got approved for 700. So some couple they got approved for 400.
Yeah.
So it's really depend how much pre-approved that they have, and then I can show them. And again, who don't have a dream home that I want to have a 4 bedroom house,
Yeah.
a backyard, a swimming pool? Who don't have that, right?
Okay.
And you have to put your foot into the door to
Yeah.
become a homeowner, and then you will think to have a bigger home 3 years from now, 5 years from now, because 3 years from now, 5 years from now, your house equity is gaining every year. So that you cannot find when you are a tenant.
Okay. So that
Make sense?
really makes sense. Very logical. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like it really you have to decide if how much money you will have for your approval, and that's where it's gonna take you. Like if the bank gives you like 500, 700, of course, right away you get, a bigger house, but
Yes, yes,
just really have a smaller one, then you just have to think of ways how to but
yes,
but it really depends on the preference of the people.
yes.
Yeah.
And I want to share with all people like special future homeowner. Don't think your first house is your last house. No, never think that.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I don't.
And average house, you have to either downside and upside after 5 years.
Oh,
Because that's how you can save the most money at the least time frame. Because if you tell me, nope, this is my last house and I will going to die here. Okay, so good luck. Because that which means you are consumer to the bank.
okay.
You know the investor. Investor, they will never have that mindset. They will live there for 5 years. They sell, they either take out their cash flow to invest to another house, or they go into upside. So because average house, if you live for about 15 years, it's already reduced their valuation, right? So don't think your first house is your last house, and also should not think you will live and die there. No, don't do that, because if
Oh,
you have that mindset, you are consumer of the bank.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, buying a house is a
Yeah.
business for the bank.
Business for the bank. It's very common for me to hear, like from my neighbors or from our friends here, they were saying that they're still open to that concept of selling their house eventually, and because they were saying that it's also like a form of investment, because if you just bought your house for this amount, certainly after 5 years it's gonna really be a really give them a good amount.
Yeah.
I've met some people who did the same thing. So yeah, either they downsize or they upgrade. So I wish I'm gonna upgrade, but not this time.
Yeah, right now that your home equity for sure I know is already getting a lot. So that have another thing that you can talk into. I can share with you my mortgage advisor. They can plan with you. You can actually rent the house right now and upgrade to a better house at the same time.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's really nice. But so you were saying that the housing market in Ottawa is really like booming, most especially now in the pandemic. And like, do you have like any I don't know, maybe suggestions for people who are, because I remember I have one, maybe two of them trying to reach out to me, and they're asking me any tips or advices for the best areas here in Ottawa. But I keep saying that most places here are really beautiful, so I don't really have any preference. But of course, I love where I am right now. But maybe from your side, you could tell them that this is the best place for, like, for example, for a family of two or with kids, or if someone wants amenities, like who is very accessible, which is very accessible. Because I think for some people, always considering about the job location or what. But because in my personal experience, we never rely on that, because that time we don't have a job when we moved here. So we end up living in suburban area because we feel that downtown will be more expensive for us. But I don't know, maybe that's just a mindset before. So from your own expertise, do you have any suggestions or advices for just coming?
Yeah. I think like can I say it's really depend on your lifestyle, because just it's depends. So I just tell my husband and I, right? My husband and I used to working and live in Westboro. So our lifestyle is kind of like we like to walk around, we like to have a nearby coffee shop, we like to have everything have to be nearby. So for we love to stay as close as Westboro as possible. For us, we don't see we're going to live in Heaven. We don't see we're going to live in Canada, but doesn't mean for other couple. But if other couple they work in Canada, that's different, right? But because we work very close in Westboro, so we see that we fit to the lifestyle of Westboro neighborhood.
Okay. It depends.
Even though we do not live in Westboro, we only live about 5-minute drive from Westboro, which means Central Park. But at that time, like I feel like so grateful that I can live so close to Westboro and can afford this house. Because in 2018, I don't think I can buy a house in Westboro. It's too expensive. Yeah, it's too expensive.
Sorry, is Westboro near downtown?
Okay. Westboro is very close to everything. The reason why Westboro is certainly is a hidden gem for for people that they love a cool coffee shop. They love to hang out with their friends. They have everything there. Everything is walking distance. You don't have to drive around. Nice. The environment, that kind of the neighborhood that they have. And they can have a single house. They have a backyard. You can even buy that land and build a brand new house there. And it's very close to the beach. They have Westboro Beach. You can shop, and it's beautiful. I love it. Yeah.
So I think I have we probably have drove there in Westboro before. Yep. So because to be honest, for our viewers, Ottawa, like it's quite big. It's very scattered, and like even me, I've been here for like probably 2 years, but most of the areas here I have no idea. But I'm from Riverside South, which is close to Barrhaven, but like it's quite far from downtown. So that's the thing.
From Westboro go to downtown will be 5-minute drive.
Wow, that's
nice. From where I live right now, go to downtown with the same thing, 5-minute drive. Everywhere, yeah.
So are there any like for realtors, would you know, like, are there any like booming areas in Ottawa? Is there such thing when they say booming areas?
Finland Creek,
That,
Finland Creek, and Riverside South. Riverside South is booming a lot.
because
By
of the,
Heaven, and always By Heaven, always booming all the time.
is it
I just
because
want to
of the
say By
metro
Heaven.
thing?
Sorry, yeah.
What's the reason behind? Is it because of the train that is?
Because of a lot of developer and builder, and also like coming up Ottawa, the mayor of Ottawa will announce that By Heaven will be the second downtown of Ottawa.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Congratulations.
No.
It's an inside information. Yeah. Coming very soon.
Don't know about it, but it's very near. But the only problem now with Barhaven, it's because it's very it's very crowded in a way. It's very traffic. Like, I mean, there's a lot of traffic.
Yeah, because of a lot of traffic from builder. They build a lot of house. Yeah.
There's a lot of houses.
A lot of
beautiful. But I think even Amazon. I think Amazon had built their warehouse in Barhaven. We just passed by last week.
Yes.
What I like.
So that's why if you're thinking about should invest in By Heaven.
Yeah, Barhaven is kind of like the Canada, but it's very far. For viewers, I don't know, from my point of view, I find Canada quite far, but I loved it because there's a lot of nice IT companies based in.
Yeah, right. So it's really bad. It's really bad that like I have a friend that they also newcomer. They are husband and wife. They both working in Canada. So it's no reason for them to buy house in By Heaven.
Yeah.
And it's no reason for them to buy house in Central Park, right? Yeah. They want to buy house in Canada. So, right, it really depends on your lifestyle in order to figure out which neighborhood would be a best fit for you. Yeah.
We can invite our followers because a lot of them are very on that stage of understanding the buying a house here in Ottawa specifically. So maybe you can invite them, like, where can we find you, or what's your company, like, so feel free.
Yeah, okay. So I just want to mention with you guys that, like, if you guys watching this and you guys thinking to buy a house in Ottawa, I can have 100%. But if you not live in Ottawa, if you don't even live in Canada, you can live in US, you can live in India, you can live in French, you can live in London. My company is global. So I can find a good realtor to help you too. So yeah, just let my company is EXP Realty, and my team is based in Ottawa. It's the do team. We don't talk. We just do the job. Okay. So if really, sorry.
It's really awesome. It's a very nice one. Very powerful.
Yeah. A lot of and also like please join our community that Christine just keep talking about is newcomer in Ottawa. Our Facebook group, we welcome everyone, and our group is growing very fast. And thank you so much, Christine, that you really be like the branding for our community, like, because I am alone, I cannot do much, right? That's why I always welcome everyone to the community and also to support the group, right? Because I at myself is only one person, but in order to grow the group in nationwide, have to have your support and have to have everyone's support. And thank you so much for having me here, and I really enjoyed talking with you.
You're welcome. You're most welcome. And it's also a privilege for me to finally have this interview. And as you all, so Mimi is the success behind this newcomers in our Facebook group, and I really admire the group because people are very generous. Like, they just really share all the information that could help out new immigrants. And as a newcomer before, that's where I get all this information. So thank you so much, and hope to see you again, Mimi.
Yeah, for next year we will do more together.
Yeah, and thank you everyone for watching this episode, and have a blissful new year. Thank you.